Good morning, everyone. It's March 18th, 2020. My name is Mary Petriconi. I'm an artist. And unlike a lot of people in this day and age where they want to be on video and they want to be in pictures, I'm not that way. But my motivation in doing this video is to tell a little bit about the secret life of artists and how we approach creativity, how we keep it going. And I especially am motivated by the compassion I feel for people that are social distancing right now and don't really know how to do that. When I feel that it's my responsibility to share something that was taught to me, it enables me to get in front of a camera, whatever I look like, and share it. It has been given to me by grace from my mentors in the course of my life, and so I want to pass it on to you. First of all, for most artists, social distancing is something that we do in order to get art done. So I have called myself a hermit and meant it. Most artists that I know are motivated from the inside out. But we also have stumbling blocks. So today I'm going to just start out this video, get my feet wet, and have the nerve to put this up because I'm also learning how to put something on YouTube by giving you some suggestions at what you could do at home right now. You don't have to go out and get any supplies to do this. And it doesn't even have to be art. Maybe your creativity falls in some other area. So that's number one. Everybody is creative. Everybody. Don't let anybody tell you you're not creative. You may not have found the area that you're creative in. So, the first thing first is I want you to get a little notebook. Doesn't have to look like this, but this is kind of cute. Big ideas. I had one that said brilliant ideas and it had a light bulb. If you have to, get a piece of paper from your printer and make a little notebook for yourself and start jotting down ideas that you've had of what you'd like to do. And the reason that you want to jot them down, you want this computer, best computer ever made, your head. That's what I tell my students all the time. There's nothing that's as beautiful as your mind. And you get the ideas in here out of your head so more ideas can come. And learn this from artists. You'll forget an idea and you'll go back in the list and go, oh wow, I forgot about that. And the thing about it is, I am acting on ideas that I might have had 10 years ago. And their time has come to do it. Okay, the second thing so you make a list, and you wouldn't know I've been to Toastmasters because I'm doing a lot of ums and ands. So the second thing I want to tell you that I've taught art for years, and people come in. This mostly happens with adults because young people are okay with what they don't know. They are learning all the time and their mind is open. So when you approach doing something creative, a creative idea, it's going to be in steps. Let's say you want to learn how to draw. I want to do a headstand and yoga. I'm not there yet. I have to do the increments. It's the same with art. I can tell you, hands down, any art class I ever took, I was one of the slowest people in the class. I was not the best artist in the class. I believe now I'm probably surpassed a lot of those people because I'm the kind of person that has to slow, steady steps to get better. Which also made me a good teacher because I'm not got to get it like that. Remember, we live in an instant society. I want this instantly. So get that out of your head. The journey of the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. It's the same with anything. It's the same with art. You can learn how to do it. What is behind art? Underneath everything is being able to draw. So you're going to put your ideas down. I'm not ready to do this. That's what I know. Just going to keep talking randomly. The other thing that I see that stops people from doing, number one, is wanting to be better than they are. If you can't hang with being a beginner, you're not going to last very long at anything, at learning anything new. But you can learn how to do art. You can learn how to draw, how to paint, how to create. So that's a number one stumbling block, is that people want to be better than they are. I'll tell you number two stumbling block. Your ego can get in the way. And by ego, I mean most of the artists that I have known really are not thinking about, when they're doing the artwork, how this is going to look to other people. Now that doesn't come right away. That takes a while to weed that out. I call weeding it out. So when you get an idea, don't have the idea connected with giving it to somebody. I want to do this as a present when you're first learning. I've seen it freeze people up. It freezes me up. I don't do a lot of commission work. You have to be able to sit back right now. Later on, when we stop social distancing, find a class. Find a private art studio that will teach you how to draw, that will teach you how, step by step, how to make this happen. And will encourage you. That's what I do. I just encourage people. I get excited for what they're doing. I collaborate with their ideas and show them how to do it. Find somebody that's their passion. But for right now, you can get started at home. When you're an adult, most of us are no longer going into a school setting and being told, learn this, do that. We're not being tested. And I'm sorry, but sometimes our mind closes a little bit. We stop being open to being a kindergartner about things. I ask people, adults, when they come to my studio, to come in with an open mind and a sense of humor, because you're going to need it. So for today, get yourself a little notebook with your ideas. And then the other thing you can do is look around the house with a project that you wanted to do. My sister right now is putting together an album for one of her grandchildren. That's creative. Find something that you wanted to do, maybe a half-finished project, and get it back out. The last thing that I'm going to tell you that happens, and there's a whole industry that makes money on this. I make jokes at my studio that I still do this to this day, but I recognize this part of me. If I get that brush, then I'll paint really well. I need that brush. I need that canvas. Ooh, that's the paper that's going to do it. You have to train your brain. Start out by today saying, I am a creative person. In second grade, I know that you knew how to get creative. So we're going to bring back that child, that part of you. I'm going to close by saying, in addition to not thinking about showing this off, I'm going to show my kids. I'm assuming you're an adult that I'm talking to, because all of these things with kids, if you're a kid watching me, go get some of those ideas. One of my students, Molly, while we're social distancing, her mother told me that she went into the recycling and grabbed out some cardboard and started painting it. That was me growing up, because that's how we got our art supplies. You don't need anything right now except a paper, a pencil, or like I say, use this for looking through your creative stuff. Oh, what I was going to say is that, okay, you're social distancing, so there's people in the house. There's something enticing about somebody doing something creative. I believe it's the energy around it. So people may come over, your spouse, your kids, your friends, whoever is in the household may come over. Say, what are you doing? Get your ego out of the way. Say what you're doing. I've put off learning how to draw or making this quilt or writing, and I'm going to do it now. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but there's some kooky lady who just started a YouTube video that said, we're going to do this together. You are creative. I don't know what your ideas are. You notice I didn't talk about any of mine? It doesn't matter. You don't want to know what my ideas are, really. You want your own ideas, and that's how it should be. Take this opportunity to develop your creativity. And watch what comes up for you. Watch if it's hooked in to what other people think. And what I can tell you is, don't let that stop you. Just keep going. Somebody comes over and laughs at what you're doing. Laugh with them. Say, I know. You know, a lot of times my students will make mistakes, and I can help them fix those. And I'll hear, you're so good at fixing mistakes. I said, that's because I've made so many. I'm the queen of fixing mistakes. Listen, this was uncomfortable for me today to make this video. I am a person who already socially distanced myself. But I want you to hear it from me that everyone is creative. And you need it now more than ever. And it's the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, I said I was going to keep this under 15 minutes, and I'm at 19 minutes and 20 seconds. So, happy hunting in your home. Look forward to hearing from you, what you found, and what you're starting, and I'll see you tomorrow.